Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations. To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair ibn La'ahad once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woodes Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word. Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irishwoman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I count. So felt me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, here I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweet air I've loved, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that
All sail!
should
She'll take it!
and you, I'll gently and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Father, did you always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny. Not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. Leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a laugh. To support us. To take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you wrote only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier... might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
I was, but...
Can I steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
I mean ship, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything's a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it. Is it hard to talk about Caroline, Jenny? About your mother?
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy for quite some time. Then, not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. Can't handle too many more surprises.
You think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. Not much chance of that, I think.
Oh, that's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
Tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the Jackdaw. One little trick of the helm before sundown.
Yay!
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Hafen?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
Sorry about the swift exit. Bit of a misunderstanding.
One heaped upon another.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, mate. This is my doing. I'm only trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
Oh, it's no bother.
You don't mind me tagging along, do you?
Not if you keep quiet and stay out of sight.
Bien. Vamos allá.
Bonnet!
I believe I'm getting the hang of this.
Quiet!
I fear they're onto us.
Hang back.
Perhaps we should split up to confuse them.
Best idea you had today.
Ego simplex utor picturis illustrator. Omnes qui locutur dedices dictutam perinde pervidas in
Buenos dias, senores. You're late. Yes, sir. See, we are very sorry. Our captain delayed us.
Fuerat Camelos, Castalia, Bernard.
This would be Captain Mendoza? Yes, sir. He's very excited to meet you. Only he must be present for a hanging, senor. Hanging? I love a good... Yes, sir. Very nice. If we hear the bell, we may go, if you like.
¡Por ahí va el bastardo! ¡No! ¡Pienso perder!
I'd love to, especially if Captain Mendoza's fully the trapper. Man owes me more than the slave, so... Of course, sir! Captain Mendoza is happy to pay you. Excellent. Well, senor, the hanging will be started soon. Let's not dilly-dally. Yes, sir. We go. How long will this hanging take, man? I don't mean to hang about all day for the captain. Quick as anything, sir. Captain Mendoza needs only to hang the man, then he will deliver your payment.
I don't want reales, mind. I want goods. Things I can sell. Tobacco, rum, sugar.
See. We have much fine sugar. Grapes we took off a fat Englishman last night.
English?
See, sugar from Barbados. left their sugar behind. Very fine.
That's a start. Shall I accompany him to the Castillo?
No, sir. Captain Mendoza will have it sent to you, I believe. You will see.
Good Lord. Is that big brute your Captain Mendoza?
No, sir. He is El Tiburón. El Tiburón, Governor Torres' man.
Llevamos con esto un mes.
Dijeron que quizá no volviera a caminar. Mira, ¿no es hermoso?
Ah, sí.
En San Luis Potosí, protegiendo los carros de carga que iban hacia la costa. ¿Lo han roto?
¡Esto acabará pronto! ¡Que no escape!
¿Cómodo tu agujero?
Sorry about the sugar. I've only one pair of hands.
Oh, it's no great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit on my trip.
Will you stay here long?
For a few weeks, yes. Then back to Barbados, to the tedium of domesticity.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberated.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, our bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth. Duncan's only a handle.
Ah. Secret name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough. Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor. ¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino?
Sí, Duncan Walpole.
Debería haber llegado hace muchos días.
No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad. No me fío de ellos.
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable.
Llévame ese señor Tamar. Sé indulgente con él.
Good morning, sir.
You've got my 2 best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. A boom in battle, but hindered his ability to swim, sadly.
Quiet. Kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
I have a friend in England you may like to meet. James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
Magnifique.
All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Duncan. Well... Two blades, as is the custom, eh?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well,
You must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly, show you what I know.
Here. You see? Situations well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think? God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner. God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic beauty, despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show us? Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike!
Fascinating.
The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados. Anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men. Or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Grandmaster Torres! Mr. Duncan Walpole has arrived.
Convened at last, and in such continental company. England, France, Spain... Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look upon these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story. For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory, a place rumored to contain a tool of incredible utility and power. It houses a kind of armillary sphere, if you like. A device that would grant us the power to locate and monitor every man and woman on Earth, whatever their location. Only imagine what it would mean to have such a power. With this device, there would be no secrets among men, no lies, no trickery. Only justice, pure justice. This is the Observatory's promise, and we must take it for our own.
Do we know its whereabouts?
We will soon. For in our custody is the one man who does, a man named Roberts, once called a sage.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one is authentic?
We are confident he is.
The assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But thanks to Duncan and the information he has delivered, the assassins won't be a problem for much longer. All will be made clear tomorrow, gentlemen, when you meet the sage for yourselves. Until then, let us drink. Let us find the observatory. Rest well, Duncan. Tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward. After which we will discuss further schemes.
I look forward to it.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning.
Governor Torres requests your presence at the docks near the Castillo. First thing tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Duncan. Just over here.
Edward! Hello, Edward! is my remaining sugar!
Such a fuss over one man. Is the observatory really such a grand prize?
Sí, sin duda. The observatory was a tool built by the precursor race. Its worth is without measure.
Precursor race? I see.
One of your early letters mentioned a desire to kill the Mayan mentor, Atabay. Were you able to carry out this contract before coming here?
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood vial will see that job finished.
Aye. That's the idea.
I don't like this route, Torres. We're exposed.
Something is wrong. Stay close, Grandmaster.
I feel it too. Do not let them get their hands on the sage, at whatever cost.
Assassins! Above! They're on the rooftops!
Watch the streets and alleys. They could be anywhere.
¿Por qué siempre?
Protect the sage!
Así aprenderán.
Será un extranjero.
You're a nimble one, I'll give you that. Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate. Stop, or I'll kneecap you! You're a nimble one, I'll give you that. Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate! Stop, or I'll kneecap you!
¿Qué provoca tal imprudencia?
Well done, lapdog.
Quiet. We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster.
Double the watch.
Well, I'll be buggered. What an active day we've had, gents.
See, set on all sides by our enemies. We must be more cautious.
I do wish I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these winds and sail for England.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune to you.
With luck, I'll return myself a governor. And with my idiot king's blessing, no less. Adios.
As for you, Mr. Walpole, I consider this the first payment in a long-term investment. Gracias.
Obliged.
I would like you to be present for the interrogation tomorrow. Call around noon.
Yes, sir.
By God, you're a sight for salty eyes. Come you in and have a drink.
Morning, all. I can wait. Who's this? Adewale, the Jackdaw's quartermaster.
Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird.
Send any men you find to the Jackdaw. I'll put them to work.
Cheers, Ade.
Now don't you go nosing around here.
Together, lads. I have suffered enough! Leave me in peace, damn you!
Sakurai, surround them!
Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
What will you do, Elizabeth? I'll be hanged for piracy if them soldiers
You have the wrong man! Why do you hunt me? Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
Halt! Let's have a...
This should slow you. I've got a clear shot. Steady me sights. I've got a clear shot.
Captain Kenway, come fast! The soldiers have kept the man in irons. We need to hang him.
This pirate bears the blood of many innocents.
Oh, I've got a lovely clear shot. Just have to pull the trigger. You're not losing us. Faster. It's over there, man.
A moment more. Well done, Edward.
Please! I'm just a common decent colt.
Now you'll want to sail somewhere rich with plunder.
Have you heard of a place called the Observatory?
Aye. It's an old legend, like El Dorado or the Fountain of Youth.
What have you heard?
It's meant to be a temple or a tomb, hiding a treasure of some kind.
That's it. See here.
Oh, rot. It's fairy stories you prefer to gold, is it?
It's worth more than gold, Thatch. 10,000 times above what we could pull off any Spanish ship.
Robbing the king to pay his paupers is how we earn our keep here, lad. It ain't a fortune. It's a fantasy.
You
Where's your helmsman, Kenway?
I take pride in piloting my own ships, Ben. Keeps me alert.
Let's make some headway, shall we?
I've no need for schooling. How many prizes did we take together as privateers?
There's a chasm of difference between joining a raid and captaining one. We're looking out for merchants, boys! Them that's fat with cargo! Find us a schooner with that spyglass, Kenway. You'll get yourself a glimpse of what sort of cargo they're shipping, and a general idea of their toughness.
There's a prize worth taking.
Good! Take us in close. After you subdue a province, project authority. Demand respect that you would never give yourself. This weaves a spell over soft minds. For your victims must always have in the back of their minds the uneasy idea you could snap at any moment and unseam them from prick to stern. Fire what cannons you can, and land a few strikes if you must. It's no fun fishing cargo out of the sea. Although it can be done. Que tengo un buen día, señor. I am Captain Hornigold, and this is my crew. We're sailors like yourselves, but quite unalike in our purpose. For we intend to take all that you own. Yet no harm shall befall any man so long as he remains at ease. Is that clear?
No me mate, señor. Tengo familia. Se lo suplico.
Anyone speak English? Inglés?
Little bit.
Tell your friends we're stealing your goods, and we won't hurt nobody if everyone stays as still as a sandbar. You got that?
Please to repeat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Everything that isn't nailed down. Good take today, Kenway. Half a dozen scores of that sort. Set for a year. Now let's sell this cargo and fix up your jackdaw with a few more trinkets.
Sod it, you. I'm looking for a prize that will set me up for life. Be king of the West Indies, then?
We came to Nassau to get away from the likes of kings.
Well, I'll be a man of property and promise anyway.
Jesus, let that dream go, lad. Nassau is the place to be, not England.
Do you ever dream of the big score? A ship so full of gold and silver, you just split it and sail home.
Sure, but it's only a dream. Every man hopes to find a dozen chests of gold with no owners. They're as rare as an honest king.
I dreamed my love came in my sleep. Lowlands, lowlands away, Madra. Her cheeks were wet, her eyes did weep. Lowlands away. She came to me at my bedside. Lowlands, lowlands away, Medjan, all dressed in white like some fair bride. Lowlands
Lowlands, lowlands, away, John. A red, red rose my love did wear. Lowlands away. She made no sound, no word she said. Lowlands away,
I think we've lost them, sir.
Douse the gallants and oil! Get them aloft! Douse all sail!
Furl all sail! Do you hear the news?
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them.
Round it all on!
That was a rumble, by God. How do we fare?
A fine purchase, no mistake. Now I think it's time to lay low and drive our way back into secrecy.
Agreed. So, how do we get rid of this notoriety we've stirred up?
Money, my boy. A well-placed bribe to the right government official will see the military off your tail.
Right, let's do that. I'll need to meet these good Samaritans at some point.
Smart thinking.
Jack's ready to grapple him, sir! On your mark, come out!
Make it bold and take her!
Cannon ready!
Cut the mainsails into the wind! All sail! Crowd it on! Cruise up! East hold tight! Here they come! Studs out! Let's get moving! Ease off the wind!
Reef the mains! Clew up gallants! Can't see the swim!
Want to be left in peace, my friend? Right.
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Fudge. But I ain't doing this forever, lads. Only until I get enough coin to buy some land and influence back home.
Jesus, will you listen to your tripe? Still dreaming on about that strumpet back in England when you could have anybody you wanted here and now.
Ah, such lofty goals for you gents. And here I thought I was in the company of scoundrels. Fine purchase today. What's the crew's mood?
All smiles and no teeth. And there's a few talking about meeting with Master Kid to steal from a nearby plantation.
Plantation? It's ambitious.
Profitable too, if we can manage it.
Aye. It's a good idea.